There we go. Now I got sound. Alright, so let's take it from the top. Right, so stop recording, start recording. Actually. Alright. Take 2. Well, technically take 3 actually. Alright. Welcome to episode 20 of Kael's Eternity. I hopped on earlier on today and did some work, so temporarily I'm using the enrichment chamber from the ore processing setup to then be able to convert the sawdust. Actually, I'm going to turn down the game volume for a minute because like the draining of the sawmill is absolutely just like obliterating my chain of thought. And I'm using the enrichment chamber to convert sawdust into charcoal dust, that into charcoal, and then making powdered coal with that, the sag mill, to then bring it back here and make coal with it. And I've then made about 1,500 blocks of coal, which gives you an idea of how much I tend to have. And these are also all like basically the dregs of what I tend to have is like was from here to about I think here-ish of just like large planks, because I had there's about 3,000 or 4,000 3,000 or 4,000 ton logs, but I also did a bit of clearing of the forest around what will become Testificate City. So these patches of green here are where I've actually cleared out some of the trees. And yeah, for the most part, I've been mainly just dealing with here. Like I've grown down. Let's see, just under 2k. So call about 15k cobble has been either put into the processing, is all here, or has already been processed. And yeah, then the plan for this episode is to actually finally get these machines in place. What the? Ah. Right. So, I'm kind of loath to take the enriching factory back off though, just because like I'm using it right now to actually convert the charcoal dust into charcoal, and then taking the charcoal out, making coal dust, and converting the charcoal. So converting the powdered coal, because that way it'll take up a lot less room. And yeah, so I'm going smart. I'm actually going to make a second enriching factory to put back in here, I think. Actually, screw it. Just going to do this. I will, of course, still have to make it back into a basic factory, but there we go. And not sure why that gets freezing, but grab the copper that I put on last episode, and let's just throw it all in. Now, I don't have any redstone enriched, so let's enrich ourselves some redstone. Because while this is all processing away, it basically makes essentially this whole system work a lot better, basically. Because while this is all working away, it's grinding away the excess wood that I currently have. Alright, so what we need is first... Alright, I have to do this so I can get the recipes. So first, we're going to need crystallizer. So let's see what I need for that. Alright. Crystallizer. Right, so I need to find fluorite ore. And I gotta make some glass. I think I know why. Yeah, that should work. Yeah. Cook up the glass. Alright. Yeah. That's right. What dash and dirt? That's right. Yeah, plus, that means I can now make, or almost make the required steel casing. But now I just need to get fluorite, which I don't currently have any fluorite. So let's see if I can find some at the quarry. God mode off because mainly had it on because I was tick sprinting, and it's kind of annoying hearing Turn Phantoms just absolutely going ham on you. Yeah, and of course I have flight disabled as well. Although I don't think there'll be any fluorite in this cave, but maybe some. Right. I'm actually kind of smart. Give me night vision for 1,000 seconds and in spectator, just so I can look around a lot quicker. Right, so we've got some zinc there, but don't really care about zinc right now. What I really need is fluorite. Unfortunately, fluorite can somewhat look like zinc ore. If I had a finder, it might be easier, but not really a guarantee. I'm not even sure what level it even spawns at most commonly. Which just kind of goes to show how little I've actually needed to use it. But then again, like Shadow World Limits also somewhat changes the the actual distribution of ores to a point, even though they say that it doesn't actually override world, doesn't actually override to an ore gen. And since we're no longer at the really loud ass and really loud ass sawmill, gonna turn the sound back to normal. Like admittedly, like maybe turn deep slate fluorite would be better, but I'm not really sure. but I am pretty sure that I should only really need a couple. There's 2 for you. Okay, so I'll sort of need it later on. Oh. Alright. No sign there. You'd think it would be a lot easier to find fluorite though. I'm pretty... Could have sworn that like you need it for turning something else as well, but looks like no. Well, sort of. Just need it to make fissile fuel, but that's probably about it. So, okay. Like, I know what it looks like, you know, because I've turned the fan down lower before. The issue is merely finding it. I'm going smart. Walk back to the quarry and just straight up go down inside the quarry and see if I can find it from within the eventual hole. I'm not quite liking my odds though. Something tells me I'm gonna have to go down kind of far to find any. Even though, yes, I'm once again branching out from the turn quarry, is mainly just out of 10 mile desperation, really. So I'm not sure what level at all I should go be at to be able to try and find turn fluorite most commonly. Because I should only need like what, 1 or 2 ore blocks worth. Because I've got at least somewhat like moderately high level fortune on my pick, so because I got fortune 7. That was weird. I have a funny feeling it might be near bedrock though. Which will be quite annoying if it is. Caves aren't even properly rendering around here. I'm so tempted, actually, do I even have finders? Yeah. I'm kind of tempted now to turn, like, actually grab my turn finder out of any eye. Well, although, I could simply just make one. I might do that actually, yeah. Alright. And warp to the workshop. And then I'm pretty sure it'll be a mineral, so... Each of them needs 3, so make. That's good. Let's do 3 stacks. And tick sprint 60 seconds. I need some torches, and of course I also need some sticks, so I'm gonna have to enrich up some more redstone, so I really don't want to turn XMS don't want to XMS up the system. I've got one there, so I'm gonna have to do like this. Actually, this should actually help in the short term too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so I need 6 repeaters. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And then I also need 6 comparators, which means I need to have 18 torches. And I need, I believe, 3 compasses and 1 lot of glass panes. What are you? That's that, and then. I'm not sure which one of these will actually pick up the fluorite, so alright. Okay. Looks like the mineral refiner's not picking up anything yet. I'm pretty sure it'll come up as a mineral though. I wonder. No, doesn't work in Spectator. Great. Alright. I have to flip between the 2 game modes then. It's been, looks like a bit of iron and a bit of copper. Right. Well, let's just go down a lot further. So, no, wasn't picking us up. Okay. Turn on fly just for convenience. And a little bit for stealth. trace of fluoride in here. Alright. Lead. Alright, so it looks like I can basically see a lot better just flying around and turn spectator than I can with the turn finder. Oh well. I could technically turn edit the config to basically make it so I can see a lot further, but the problem is that it also becomes really imprecise. Like, sure, like, tell me whether I'm, like, higher or lower than it and which direction it's in, but the problem would just be the range. Shine lead. Alright. Oh, here's some. And apparently, no, it doesn't show up on any of the finders. But we now have fluoride. And it has EMC as well by default. I just had to come down like 760 freaking blocks below Y level 0. Which, let's see, 760 plus. So about 800, well, basically 800 meters below 10 sea level. Alright, now. That's the crystallizer done. That's output. No. Sorry, one block further actually. Where is it? No. What do you mean? Just trying to think how I had this. Honestly, I think when I was turning the plan using a double layer, so that goes there. That side there becomes energy. I'm pretty sure I had one of these sit here, one sit here, and then washer goes here. So let's make that now. First though. Alright, so I need to make a couple of control circuits. I need to make some more alloy. So I need another infuser. Yeah. this one. So you make some more of these. Alright, so it's a crusher job. Tick sprint. 10 seconds. Okay. Let's try 100 seconds now. Now, make 10 because I got 10 craft nuts and fiber. And then I don't have any enriched obsidian. Okay. Where do I still put it? I actually forgot that I had a crusher right here. And then one goes there. I don't think I have any universal cable spare. Nope. Okay. So as a temporary measure. That I need to enrich. I will of course eventually have to make another enrichment chamber just for using for basically generic enriching operations. But for now this will work. Yeah. That's 4 for that. And then you make another 4 of you. Alright, and I need... Yes. I need to send you through. So then I can make the so I can make the copper ingots needed for the next step. Oh, I've got salt on. I'm pretty sure I've got all my flint, all my flints in the enemy system. Or of course in here. Okay, right, so I already got it set up to turn all my control. Good. And eventually my sulfur dust will also be turned filling, but for now though. Throw you all up in there. It's all still going. takes about 100 seconds just so I can fully clear it. Yeah, I only need 4, so... Actually, no, I only need 3. First washer. Right, so I need another 4. I need 2 of you. And jump forward again. Just making things a little bit quicker. Now, of course, I'm out of osmium, but I can make more. That should... Now I can do that. Right. I need to make another one to use for crafting this thing. There we go. I now have the washer. Okay. I know how I was doing it now. Crystallizer here. And that one doesn't actually have use there, so and then this would have been pressurized to... Hang on. Ah, wait. Did it wrong. It's like that. And then that. Because then the chemical washer, which goes like that. And this chemical washer, the fluids, chemicals, and there's that. Right. Fluids, we input from behind. No. Energy from behind. Input for the water on top. Because then, where's... Right, got physical transport here, and... Bloody hell. Sure overnight. There might have been one of the cook, trying to butcher meats though. Yeah. And then I need a dissolution chamber. That needs a another round of osmium. Seconds. Right. Yeah, I can make another bank. Or another tank rather. Alright, so I need 4 fine obsidian. Which I have right here. So I need 2 osmium. Right, so it looks like I need about 12 copper. Sprint it again. So I need to make each of the different what do you call it? Each of the different alloys again. Six. And 4 in. 4 in. 2 up there. 3 up there. Sprint 40 seconds for 4. That's just enough atomic alloy to do this. Alright, forgot. Gotta use 2 osmium to make the all important control circuits. Wait until that craft finishes. There we go. Ow. Right. Hang on. Why have I got a mechanical pipe here? I fucked up. This one actually goes here. This one goes here. And then this here will be a storage to then hold the items so then they can then go through all there. And the chemical dissolution chamber. Just trying to think of the best way to try and put this. Because dissolution chamber has 4 sides have to be accounted for. Hang on. Input. power, output, outputs. There we go. And then of course, and now I just need to make some more universal cables. Which is actually kind of weird that I don't have them patented. Alright, need to make another round. What the? How the hell did this turn to freaking obsidian? Weird ass shit. Don't know if I've got any buckets hiding anyway, so. Show dripstone inside. Yeah. That should all slowly fill up now. Oh, I think I know what it might be. Same freaking reason that some of it, like, some of my turn mechanism cables straight up just despawn. Right, yeah. What is it doing? That's right. Yeah, I need more universal cables. And one more there. Also need some to go there. Yeah, most likely this won't be its eventual location either. I keep on freaking forgetting that now I antenna go on this side, not that side. Oh. Actually, while I'm at it, while I'm thinking of it, yeah, need more redstone. There we go. Yeah. I need. What do I need? Alright, so. That should actually be fine to come to there. Now. That is extra. That is input. Oh yeah, I gotta turn an account for that there. Oh, at least that's an easy one. Because I can quite easily bring you down. for the aesthetics. And also because I need to mark out the other room here. Alright. Looks like that won't work then. Because that has to be able to seamlessly turn to fit in, so your input will have to be there. Now go over and make another 10. Cables. And then yep. It's there. And that all wraps in there. So I'm pretty sure that there is... Oh wait, is that wall? I'm gonna forget to check out the Biltmore house plan. This one. Okay. Yeah, so... Alright, so this whole plan won't work. Because this here is 1 block thick wall, not 2. So it goes like that basically. Disconnect you. I can go here. Yeah. Universal cable comes down here. And then that needs a pressurized tube. There. Alright, and then that's water comes into there. Which then so I can easily just facade this. As long as I don't use casings for the walls down here, they should be fine. I don't know how to do it. That comes down, under and around. Sleep to get rid of the phantoms. Chemical dissolution chamber. They'll need 2 slots. Like that. Because dissolution chamber doesn't need to be seen. So. Items. So it's actually not counting those yet, so export bus, I'm missing a diamond, so export bus now. There it goes. Oh, I already have an export bus. Oh, I'll need a second one anyway for this. Actually, third one for this one too. Now, input raw block dash at chipped. This here shows us offline still because it ain't actually connected yet. But it will be soon. Okay. And put you there. Yeah. Let's see. You also just set up the oh, that's actually perfect because I need to set up the actual position of the CPUs. Now, because this one doesn't have anything going right now, which I think we should be fine. Gotta be smart and double check. Yep, no in use, so that means I can now take that and bring that one round to there. And take that. Probably should actually have a what do you call it? Hang on. This crafting storage. So how the hell is that actually freaking working? This should have returned crafting component crowd processor. Should have one of these. And what else do I need? Logic, so gold. Right. Logic in there. Calculation in there. Now I just go wait. There's logic. And there are the two calculation printed circuits. And crafting unit, crafting co-processing unit. I'm going to give myself just the 4K for now. Yeah, I had to try and think for the best way to actually build it. Right, there we go. Crafting system back online. Yeah. Because I used up last, I'm now gonna go up and around again to make another 10 cables. Because with the cables I got basically making essentially in batches of 10, simply because if I don't, they'll end up having just fibers hanging out. Ah, right. Forgot about that. Because the thingies aren't actually attached to it anymore, they won't actually work. Ah. Same exact issue even for the actual provincial cables. Not sure what the hell's causing that lag spike. There we go. Thought there was one missing. There we go. Yeah, come up and around again. And around the core again. Now, I need another pattern provider so I can actually finish off this particular this particular CPU. So I don't have to keep on doing that. There we go. Hello, and close up and just instantly the wind dies down. Yeah. I'm also gonna need a ladder of some kind. Let's see. Kind of like the idea of brass ladder, but I can't actually make it yet. So for now, right, I'm gonna smart just do this. And let that build back up. Now the birch ladder is just temporary. And of course it needs a block to sit on, so... Need a block to fill in this gap, so... And then... And of course I now need... a knife. Make a quartz one. Really don't have much, if any, use for tin. Because, like, yeah, you can use it for a canteen. And I'll need it, I might even be using flood plenisher actually. I don't use resistive heaters. I'll also need it for turning saturating condensers. But that's about it, basically. Yeah, you know what? Let's make it look like ochrum. I like the idea of it being ochrum. There we go. And I'm gonna need... yeah, scroll just turn into wood removes man. That what I need to actually. Yeah. How nice does that look? And just for the sake of, you know, make it look good. Yeah. Sort these out again. Right, so I haven't got assemblers. Oh, hang on, we don't even need that many actually. I just need to merely, you know, craft up the components to make them. Yeah, just wait on logic. And there it goes. Also need to make a bunch of, you know, acceleration cards. Because with Accel cards, I can then pretty much like make it, you know, go like light speed. I think... No. Okay, cool. And I just need crafting storage. And then make another bunch of anchors. Yeah, so I'll just use up all my tin for now. Because I need to make some more of these. Hang on, no, I actually need them off for now actually. So I need to make the Pam Visor will go inside here. And I'll also put in, never mind, there's an export bus there. Right, yeah, that doesn't need to be accessed anymore. And that can just actually be Okra now. Right. Slowly coming together now. With the sulfur, I can in fact use it in this, so go to the dissolution chamber. Right, I need another one. And order one more. Extra comes into the top. And sulfur dust. Tank. Bucket load on. Right, there we go. Why aren't you working? Right, because you don't actually have sulfur established. There we go. Yeah. What's this? Go sulfur. It's now flowing. Admittedly, I will actually be able to try and run basically all of this mostly without too much issues. Probably later on down the line I'll end up running into issues of not having enough turn sulfur, but Now, I need to make another drive because I now need. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have placed another drive somewhere here. Apparently not. Okay. Right. Yeah, screw it. Should be able to put up top, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I'll put it back in here for now, because I now need okay, chemical cell. That. We'll of course need to basically partition it so it only holds the the slurries, because as you can see from how it got set up, it might be able to make it run around here actually. Should be able to make it run around. Just need three pressurized tubes. And now, I'm not too worried about building out here because this here will literally all just get all filled in anyway. Import there. Export there. Okay, so it's items. There we go. Now, that's making clean iron slurry, which then becomes crystals once this one runs. No. And now I literally just need to bring you around, and now that should receive. There we go. And receives energy. Oh, screw it. I don't have any shoulder things yet, so I'm just gonna make a note chest. And of course it doesn't get loose. Of course it doesn't. Why would it register a chest? There we go. And now I just need to set up yeah, basically salt production, really, which might actually build salt production under here, sort of thing. Well, actually, I don't really need all of this space for for a induction cells. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, right from here actually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonna need at least 3 here. So we're cutting it kind of tight. And again, 3 by 6, I can go vertical. So yeah, that'll work. This means I'm gonna pull a whole line of I got to turn like a whole line of cables out to here. That's all. Right, yeah. Guess I should make that. Yeah, I need 1, 2, 3. And of course I need... Right, no, screw it. Hang on. You make pattern provider. Is near making it to turn actual pattern to make the basic control circuit, and also do it for alloy as well. Alright. And make another 2 so I can. Can't yet. Okay. Right. Those 2 in there. Pretty sure that should be it for what I need the redstone for. Yeah. Cool. Now. And then I'll simply hide the export bus, which that will give me enriched redstone into it, because that is the extra. Now, I need to grab one, turn set, and there we go. And let's make the enrichment chamber to operate in the actual system here. Yeah, nothing really much to do now, but wait. I need more turn sulfur now. That's why. Alright, put that there. Definitely ain't working anymore, so admittedly, I do also not have any speed upgrades for there, so that's all going, which is good. And now we're just gonna wait for a while. Okay, good, so that's still good. Nice. Right. Yeah. That's technically the entire Industrial Revolution done. Because I now have, like, fully operational, I'm really not fully automated yet, but I have operational turn ore processing. Although I do still have to make this work. Which that is an export bus again. And I'm gonna have to convert all my emeralds, because I need a bunch of diamonds. There. Myself that. So do that. There you go. Now I need another. Let's just do this. Yeah. I need another copper ingot or two, so. Alright. Got no copper on me. And I've also got to get water tower to try and process more of my iron. Oh boy. Alright. And of course, this one also turned broke on me. For some freaking messed up reason, it literally always freaking replaces the actual pipe block with straight up just air, because it tries to place snow and then it can't. Which is also why over here I've got kind of like, you know, covered with just like slabs like this. Now, because it's also affecting the stacked ones, just gonna make sure, and also I've got to turn a little gap here where I can just hop in to try and access in here, because eventually, yeah, the plan is to basically try and have a couple of pumps here actually, but once I do actually add more pumps, these will all. Hang on, we're gonna also lost. For fuck's sake. Going up or not? Yes, you are going up very slowly. Cool. That's perfectly fine because I got like a bunch of steam in there. So yeah, it's not too overly concerning. I need a shit ton more sulfur. Oh boy. Alright. Screw it, I'm gonna have to turn and take a loss on the copper. Hang on, got some in my inventory. Ah, and I also have a bunch of iron crystals I need to be dealt with. Alright. Filling up my very smart. Filling up filling up all my inventory with salt might seem like rather you know, drastic, but like yeah, it's gonna need all of it. Straight up every single piece of it, and then some. And I'm not enough, I can't even make that the component that I need to be able to automate this, because to get the component I need to make the turn materials I basically need the component to make. So essentially, I need copper to make the turn export bus, but I also need the export bus to be able to actually turn automate this. Unfortunately, this will end up just running until basically until I run out of water, really. Funds. And of course, is also now what's basically essentially like fully what do you call it? Fully like essentially progression locking me. So I really can't do anything without copper. I don't think I can actually put. Nah. Won't let me turn. Well, maybe. No. Alright. I don't seem to have a hopper on hand either. However, I can make another chest in order to then make a hopper, and that can temporarily automate this. And then I just... There we go. Now, just fill this up. Constantly filling. And of course the system's also running faster than it can actually pull in the salt. But oh well. Turn that into this, and once the iron does actually end up going through, I'll then also automatically process the copper. Man, the freaking like literally just, like the water efficiency of this is feeling absolutely insane right now. But then again, I did have like what, about just under 30 buckets worth. Yeah, now it's done. It's done its final dash. Alright. Now. Alright. So you're still going. Yeah. Throw you in there. even though this is a liquid hopper, the problem is that it only does liquids. And of course, I no longer really have much use for it either. What do I need to do now? Gunpowder. That's right, gunpowder would be mainly used to make ash. So I discovered today that if I use ash with silk dirt, I can make a ton of ashen dirt. And of course, ashen dirt then literally just becomes mud once you turn and add water to it. Admittedly, basically only by mixing. So actually, got the and the system's still set up at the old quarry. So there's not really much. Right, mine. I also can't remember if I made myself a like map or not. So alright, now leave 2 sitting there, and then why are the rest not coming out? This one's just not trying to defend me at all. Alright, let's bring all the puppers over now to the manor. Yeah, just run back over saying they're trying to teleport all the way with me. And then dash. And once I got all of the 10 dogs over now to the manor, then I'll be basically then jumping to the tavern to see if I made a map, and if not, then I'll make the first map of Eternity. And it's actually kind of starts actually giving you an idea of just the sheer scale of this thing. And over there, that's still literally in the distant horizons, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's all still distant horizons. So that's all still in LODs. That just gives you an idea of, freaking the sheer scale. The fact that literally, mind you, that's only, a small part of the eventual size. There's not even freaking half. Oh. One problem would turn, turn powder snow. It's almost impossible to tell when you found it until you literally fall into it. Right there. It looks the same as all the others turned snow, even though it's actually not. Alright. Set them all down. Yeah. Jumped home. No maps in here. Yeah, some trees grew into the town building, so. It looks like. No, I do not yet have a map. Unless it's got hiding here somewhere. Nope. Don't actually have a map yet. Alright. Good to know. So, I now. Actually, do I have any dyes? I don't think I actually turn saplings into. Actually. Snowball. Anything that makes green. Alright, so I can use cactus. And I can cook saguaro cactus. I also need to make some bone meal so I can make some bone meal to then in turn make some white dye, because merchant chamber green dye can't be put in, can it? No, can't. Okay. And there's like for pressure chamber. Ah, okay, so it's used to make slime balls. Alright, cool. Alright, now back. Alright. We now have power. We have ME system. What else look freaking. Alright. Hang on, is that. Alright, zero blood. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to try and do this then. Alright. Make it proper green instead of weird yellow. Alright. There we go. I now have 2 of my goals fully done. I feel good about this. Like, it's only taken me, including tick sprinting, 4,500 days. And, like, 20 episodes. Now, next, it'll be time to basically replace now these 2 goals, but can't really do that yet. Well, kinda can actually. Alright, so I can now clear those. And like mainly once I get aphorism tiles, this will be way freaking easier and also won't waste tons of dye. At the same time though, there's not really much that I'll need green dye for, like lime and cyan, lime dye, like for lime stuff, but and so there's not really much in the way of like stuff that really needs lime. But yeah, right. Now, not sure what to replace them with. There's still got the goal of building the manor. Right. Technically, still in the middle of doing this one. So now we gotta do really just simply make the thermal evap plants. Right. And for that I need le copper. Right. Out of flint, so that means grab cobble, grab cobble again. Right. Throw you in there. More sulfur for the dissolution chamber. Salt as well. Douche. Douche. And there we go. I'll make all that run now. And yeah, I basically just gotta pretty much wait now, really. Right, now, because we don't actually have a map yet, though, frame. Can I make no? Right, so it'll be just normal item frame for now, but it's there. Let's put treasure map. I need the empty map. I don't have a map. So I did have maps. Apparently no. I do not have any maps. Oh well. That makes things even easier. Now, I'm thinking, rather than like, even starting with there, or Certificate Town, I reckon we start off with the manor. And more specifically, right, so I gotta go out about there. Would that be halfway? Looks like about here is halfway. So I'll go out to like here. I don't know whereabouts the edge of the map is though. Screw it. I'm just gonna have to turn, basically pray to whatever higher power exists. That, yeah, that, like, the edge of the first map isn't like here. Come round. Come up. So I can see the enemy system looking like a freaking disco cube. Alright. Soon to be Momo Truth. I freaking called it. Real question is though, should I leave as 1-to-1 scale? Actually, as a test, let's make you, and then make sure I got no paper. Good. Paper. Oh, bloody hell. Didn't mean to actually open it up. So, douche, douche, and put away over there. Warp. Well, let's do warp quarry. And then, okay. Okay. Weird. The straight up turn says there's no one even viewing the turn. What do you call it? Turn viewing the stream anymore. Just set Windows right again. Bruh. Right. Let's see what it looks like if I go out by 1. Okay. Alright. I need to turn to decide on how I'm actually going to do in the map of the manor, which would be completely separate from the basically the mega project maps, really. Is I need to make sure that with the map, I'm not essentially wasting map space. Wow, that barely even freaking shows up at all. Actually, why does that barely show up? Trees haven't reclaimed the area, have they? Oh, I never even finished turn clearing the trees out there. Alright. I kind of like the idea of, like, having the mana map be 1-to-1 scale, though. So I think I might just do that. So... And then... paper... Alright. Forgot that I had flyer on and thought it was actually off. But got the first map in place now. Just so I can, teleport back properly. Or workshop. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn straight up freaking and pattern maps because I'm gonna make a lot of them. And I mean a lot. Right, now. Put that there. And even though, yes, that looks like it's upside down, once I actually build the rest of the interior here, it'll actually become clear that it's actually not upside down. Now, make a new map. And I'm also going to need item frames. So, item frame. I'm actually going to pattern it with cardboard though, because I will be using cardboard later on. Instead of leather. Or more to point using it as leather. Because cardboard can make books, which I'm going to just go and use a condenser for those. It can make name tags, because leather. Alright, just strap on its own. Okay. It can also make item frames and cardboard gear. But mainly, I'll be using it for item frames. Now, make the map. Right, forgot I need to actually have the map on me, so that I don't mess up. Yeah. Bruh, you literally didn't turn on the freaking map. Right. Or do ya? Nope. Okay. Right. So... Alright, cool. Good. let's walk to the edge. And not quite long enough to be able to mark everything. Alright. Oh well. And then... Right, I'm gonna have to actually place... Right, let's do this. Right, place that. You go there. You make another map. Right, too far up. Right. And there we go. Looks like it's turned out quite matching up here. Mainly because there's straight up just like a drop here. So I don't accidentally fall down in there. So, yeah. Actually, it might be smart and also do over the side here. Yeah, make a 2x2 maps and you can see what's majoritively been done. Go to back here. There we go. Now, there goes there. That goes there. There we go. And yeah, I think might actually cut the episode here now. Actually. Yeah. Might... I don't know, might wait until maybe tomorrow to turn... Luckily wait until tomorrow and I just kind of, run this overnight type thing. Oh, I can't even really do that. All the turn current progressions literally locked behind this now. I don't know, I'll work something out anyway. Right, now I need... Okay, so why isn't that running anymore? Right, it's because this no longer has any, yes. Doesn't actually have the, yeah. Doesn't actually have the, it doesn't have the cables, or it doesn't have the turn cables attached anymore. So of course, doesn't actually know what or where to turn export stuff. Alright. So, make an input bus, and I need some more coal. Input bus, and make an export bus. Because export bus to send out flint, and then also I'll need a second one to send out salt. Now, input bus on the smelter. Checked on. And then flint. And also this here won't be the eventual setup either. Like, you know, probably obvious, but you know, figure I'd turn mentioning just for the record. Yeah, salt. To get this guy. Now, jump back up here. I'm really happy with this. I now just gotta remember to update it though. But, you know, could be worse. And I just realized I can also do this. Now, why are you fully up? Right, I need 16k. And maybe into a 16. Drain you. Now, why are you... Right. And eventually I'm going to be using all these slots. Possibly even that one. For now though. Oh yeah, it's done. I don't have any buckets on me. Oh. What's it gonna do? Forgot what I was gonna do now. Yeah, I completely freaking forgot what I was planning on doing. Yeah, I think I might just turn simply cut down the episode here then. Because, you know, we got the Industrial Revolution completed. Zombie underneath. And yeah, like, actually, we're not quite back up to that, you know, 1k RF a tick of production yet, but we are slowly getting there. Remember, this is like, you know, without any, and I mean any speed upgrades, like at all. So yeah, like it is actually like, you know, oh, I think I know why. Yeah, I'm limited by my blades, I believe. So let's make some more. So blade, make an alloy. So I'm pretty sure I don't have any in here. Nope. Right, turbine blade. Bounce back over. And break it open. Place in the blade. Three still limiting. So I need to make another one. Ah, I don't have any copper to do it with. Well. That's just the heat this thing's getting. I mean, I do only have like what, friggin' 3 fuel wood heaters, so yeah, what do I need to make a fuel wood heater? Right. More stuff I don't currently have. Oh well. Yeah. We might cut the episode here, and yeah, I'll probably record the and the the checkpoint tomorrow, and then yeah, probably tomorrow afternoon I'll record episode 21, and then yeah, just go from there basically. Like progression is gonna slow down a lot now because I'm now relying on like a really freaking slow ore processing system, one which currently is not being fed sulfur because I don't have any sulfur. But do I have any raws? No raw blocks. So yeah, I'm slowly getting there though. That is one thing that is for certain. I just need to make a freaking shit ton more charcoal in order to basically enact the the eventual resumption of of operations, and yeah, that's basically it really. Just need to make some more cobble to then be able to fill up here. And there we go. Is it full? Not quite. Okay. So now and I've got no gravel, which is good. Just means it's all in there. Alright, yeah. I'm thinking next episode, I'll, and just for as well, I might actually have to like rotate this around too. And I'll have like 2 layers. So instead of having just 16, 16 CPUs, I'll have like 32. And then on the bottom level, I'll then have a way to get out here. But then again, I also have to build some stuff out here as well. So, I don't know. We'll work it out anyway. But somewhere around here, guaranteed, will be where I put my my pneumatic craft setup. And then, yeah. So I'll see you all in in episode 21. Man, I'm still super happy about this. Like, this is merely like, what, about 2 months work? Most of which has literally been just waiting on frickin' this right here. So, yeah. I'll see you all in episode... Oh, first off, I'll see you all in the checkpoint. Then I'll see you all in episode 21. Alright. And I'm going to also end the stream here as well. Because the main thing, with the with the stream is just the fact that, like, it's episode 20, which is an X0 episode, and it's live. So yeah. Most likely, the next stream will either be on Even Terror, or it'll be on what do you call it? On then either Even Terror, the newly made and not quite yet usable an alpha build of Primeval, or it'll just straight up be episode 30. So yeah, for now though, it's technically a good night from me, because it's like 9:30, so it's night time. But yeah, I'll see you in the in the checkpoint.